Yep, Electra is getting worked on again. Let's get to the update and let me tell you what else is going on. See you in a minute. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and I am Joel. Nice to have you here today for this video. And as you could see, we got some summer weather going on out here, so kind of doing an inside thing today. And as you can see, I got My Little Pony in the garage because there is no Electra at the moment. Brandon's car is kind of piled up with some snow. I had the truck out a little while ago, so yeah, let's get into what is going on with Electra. See you in a sec. I just want to give y'all a little shot at the outside of the house. I don't really think I've properly done the house, so I think eventually I'm going to go ahead and do like a little review of the house itself, all the little knickknacks I got going on in there and things that I want to do inside there, because I'm not always about the cars. I'm always about everything these days. So I do like electronics and definitely love my technology, so we'll probably add that on at some point. But let me get into the reason why I'm making this video. See you in a second. All right, everyone. So I'm here on the third floor, just a little change of scenery, what's going on. Well, with Electra, what is happening with her? I've been talking about the clutch the whole time, and so we finally decided to get into it again and see if we could find any issues with it. I got Jay tearing it out, taking a look at it, making sure everything's bled right, and then Jeff from Mantic is going to go ahead and take a once-see over it too. So we're taking the whole thing out, sending it to him, and then going from there. In the meantime, with that happening, I had a rattle in my exhaust. Come to find out, I blew the cats out of my car. So now I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to go with a catless setup again, or maybe go and buy some new Cook's cats for the car. I already got half of them out, so to undo the other one is probably more cost efficient, but we'll kind of tackle that one as we go. So right now, Electra's off the scene for right this minute, and as you can see, the weather is not really favorable for her to be out there anyway, so it kind of comes at a good time. So that's pretty much all I have on Electra right now. So let me talk about this room, because I have some things that I want to do in here. See you in a second. All right, guys. So about this room right here, this is my media room. I built this when I got this house right here. It was nothing but a long attic. That's all it was. I went ahead and put some built-ins in the wall. Let me flip this around and show you. Hold on. So yeah, I put some built-ins in the wall. All this was shell. That is an 80-inch TV up here. I'll back up and let y'all see it. All the speakers are in the walls, all the way down and up and on the ceiling. It's got all the lighting. It has a projector, which is right up there. It comes down in front of this TV, so that way I don't have to use that all the time. So what I want to do in here is kind of update it a little bit. like I said, we've been here roughly 10 years, I guess, right in there, almost 11. And when I built this, 1080p was the thing, you know. Now we're in 4K, 8K, and whatever, so I want to update my equipment. That I never use anymore. And the reason for that is the bulbs on the projectors, at least that particular one, is $300 a pop. And they're only good for a couple hundred hours, 2,000 hours, I think it's what they say. So you do that every day for 8 hours or 6 hours or whatever it is, you get through it pretty quick. And what it does, they don't really go out. I mean, some have the failure and they just go blank, but they get dim, and then it's like you're turning up everything, trying to get it to work right. So, you know, the projector was a good deal at the time, but now I think I'm going to switch over to a 4K TV. This particular TV here works fine. It's a 1080p TV. It's an 80-inch. I want to get a new 4K TV for this particular room, and I think the one I'm looking at is an 85-inch. So it's a little bit bigger, and it'll fill up the wall a little better. But let me back up a little bit and show you what's going on. All right, guys, this is my, I guess, little control room setup area. As you can see, I have my receiver there. I have my PC, so that will also work my PC. My Xbox. I got my internet switch, and then I got 2 HDMI switches. The reason why I have the 2 HDMI switches there is for the projector and the TV, so that way I have one signal coming out and then 2 going out, so each one will play the same thing. So if I want to use one versus the other. A lot of the newer receivers have dual zones in it, so you can have multi TVs on there, so you can have them all done through the receiver itself. But at the time I bought this, it didn't have it, or if you wanted one of those, they were like $2,000, and I wasn't spending that for a receiver. I'm not that much into it. But let me show you how all this is wired up. So everything comes to this central location. All the speaker wires, all the internet cables, everything comes to this location. One wire goes up the wall, up in the ceiling, comes out right up there next to the plug, and that's the HDMI for that. And then the other one travels in the crawl space, comes out right there in that corner. I did have it a little better before, but like I said, I needed to find that HDMI cable. And it goes right there across the carpet and up under here and back up to the back of the TV. Now let me explain something. Now with the HDMI that I have right now in the wall, I know it'll do 1080p. I don't know if it'll do 4K. So I'm going to go ahead and swap that out. I've been doing my homework on it, trying to find a good one so I could run it from the receiver over to the TV. Next problem I'm going to have is that receiver. That receiver right there is 1080p. I need to get a 4K receiver. So as you can see where this story is going, I need to update my equipment to make everything work the way I want it to. So with the 4K TV that I want to get, it's an 85-inch. I'm thinking about going with the Sony. It's 2.1 already. It will do everything that the Xbox needs it to do. It'll do the Dolby Vision and variable refresh rate and all that other stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. So it is set up for the Xbox. No issues there whatsoever. But the problem that I'm having is trying to find a receiver that will do the 2.1 pass-through. You have Denon, you have Yamaha, you have Marnes, I think it's a subsidiary of Denon also. They all claim to do it. Well, it come to find out as I was doing my homework with it that the way that they did the chip for it, it doesn't work with the Xbox, because Xbox does it one way. I had it in my head how they did it, but I can't remember right now. I can research it if you really need me to. And then the way that the chip is set up, it's done the opposite way. So it's compressed and uncompressed. That's what it is. So the Xbox does the HDMI uncompressed. The chip is compressed. So it doesn't know what to do with the signal. So there lies my issue with that. Now, what I might do is get a decent 4K one. It may not be able to go to 120 right off the bat, but maybe with firmware they'll be able to upgrade it later. Get a decent one that does 4K 60 and be good to go with that. Like I said, I play with the TV downstairs 4K 60, and it looks great. Brandon's TV is 4K 120, but he just goes straight from TV to Xbox. I'm going through a receiver. So that's where the difference is. Now, if I did it straight through Xbox to TV, then I'll be able to do 120. But there is a workaround. I have to figure it out because there's some new technology with it, with the receiver and the TV. You hook the Xbox to the game port to the TV, so it does that, and then I think there's a plug. I can't remember the acronym for it, but it's the same one on the receiver. You plug that from the TV to the receiver, and then that's where you get your sound. So that way when you play with the Xbox, you know, you just turn on the Xbox HDMI with the TV itself, you'll get the 120, and then you'll get the audio with the receiver. But I have to do a little more homework with that. So that's where I'm going with this. But like I said, I'm going to redo this room a little bit. It's going to take me a minute. I'm not only in cards, I'm in audio. Hold on. All right. Like I was saying, I'm not just into vehicles. I love doing the tech stuff for the house. I got rings everywhere, remote lighting, everything else. And most of it I've done myself. Just because as you get older, you'd like to challenge yourself and kind of make sure your brain's still on the right way. So I try to do as much as I can. There are things that I need to ask questions about, and there are things that I need to figure out along the way. And I do have some friends that I can lean back on that. But for the most part, that's what my video is today. I just wanted to show you that I got some other things going on. Electra is kind of down at the moment. Don't know exactly how long it's going to be. The weather's crappy, and you know, whatever. It's going to take the time that we're going to do it. So we're definitely getting her straight. The exhaust, we're going to have to go ahead and figure that part out. A new Cook's H-pipe or X-pipe is roughly $700. If I just got the ones that I have right now, then we're going to go ahead and save some money there, and it'll just be running straight pipe with shells. So I think that's the route we're going to go for right now. And like I said, we'll get her straight, and hopefully by Mustang Week. I know it's 6 months away, but you never know how these things go. So, and then in the meantime, I'm going to be working around the house a little bit, trying to get some of the stuff straight. As you can see with the picture I did earlier, or the video part when I was outside, we redid the deck outside, so that's fine. And we redid some of the bathrooms in here. Still got one to do, the kids, Brandon and Sydney's bathroom. So we'll gotta go ahead and take care of that too. And then, like I said, I want to go ahead and work on this room. Like I said, update the stuff in here, get rid of the stuff that I don't need. So if anybody's in the market for an 80-inch TV, a receiver, some stuff like that, I got a Blu-ray player. You know, everything works fine. I just, I'm not going to have a need for it. So I'm going to go ahead and work on this and do what I got to do. So let me close out this video, and we'll see you in 1 sec. I just wanted to give you kind of a view how I watch my TV or play my games usually. It's kind of like this. This is me standing pretty much at the back of the room. You can see the ceiling speakers, the side speakers, the wall speakers, and the TV up front. You got my cabinet. I used to have a computer up here. Now I moved it over to the TV. So, you know, I have this. Do have some movie memorabilia or shows. So we got some True Blood down there. Down there I have Spider-Man. when you come up. So, like I said, it's a nice little gig up here. I have my own separate AC unit for up here so I can control it from the rest of the house. And yeah, so that's where we are with this. So let me go ahead and close it. I hope y'all enjoyed this little tour. Like I said, I want to do like a whole house tour and go from there. But I don't want to bore y'all either. So hold that thought and let me close out this video. All right, guys. So that's the video for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And like I said, we're just going to be doing a little bit of odds and ends. It's a slow time of year for car stuff. My buddies don't come around like they used to anymore. So, you know, they're doing their own thing. So we'll go ahead and do what we got to do. So I will put out videos here and there, but they may not be all car videos or related to automotive. I hope that doesn't just discourage y'all from watching my videos. But if so, drop a comment. Leave me to, like I said, I'm flexible and I want to keep putting out videos. It's just, there's not always car related stuff to do, but I can always find something to get into. So we'll catch you in the next video. I hope y'all have a great week. Have a happy Valentine's Day because it's coming. And be safe if y'all have winter weather. If not, enjoy your weather. Peace out. Later, man. I want y'all to listen to this. Hold on.
I can't do shit. He's still behind the fucking rock, man.
This is what I listen to all day long.